Hello friends, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to discuss about the Google Finance function attributes. So let's discuss about it. In Google Finance function attributes, we have three main attributes. The first is a real-time market data. The second one is a mutual fund data. And the third one is a historical market data. So let's discuss these functions in detail. So firstly, we'll go about the real-time market data. So in that there are various functions provided by the Google Market functions. So let's discuss about these functions in detail. So first we'll talk about the real-time market data. So let's see what are the functions are included into Google Finance. So basically the first is a price. That means market price of the stock delayed by up to 20 minutes. The second function is a price open. In that the opening price of the stock of the current day. The third one is a high, the highest price of the stock traded of the current day. And the fourth one is a low, that means lowest price of the stock traded for the current day. And the fifth one is a volume, in that the number of shares traded of this stock for the current day. The sixth one is a market cap, so that means market cap of the stock. The seventh one is a trade time, so that means last time the stock traded. That is a data delay, so delay in the data using the Google Finance function. The next one is a volume average, so there is average volume of this stock. The next is a PE, that is price to earnings ratio for the stocks. The next one is EPS, that is earnings per share for this stock. And the next one is a high 52, that means 52-week high for this stock. The next one is a low 52, that means 52-week low for this stock. Next one is a change, in that means change in the stock price. So the next one is a beta, so beta value of this stock. So the next one is a change PCT, that means a percentage change in the stock price since yesterday's close. And the next one is a close yest, that is yesterday's closing price for the stock. And next one is a shares, that is number of shares outstanding of the stock. And the last one is a currency, that means the currency in which the stock is traded. Okay, so let's talk about the second attribute, that is mutual fund data. So let's see what are the functions are available into Google Finance. So the first is a close yest, that is NAV of a mutual fund. And the second one is a date, that means date at which NAV, that is net asset value, was reported. The third one is a return YTD, that is year to date return total. And the fourth one is a net asset, so that means day end net asset of the mutual fund. And the fifth one is a change, that means a change in a NAV value between most recent reported and a prior. And the next one is a change PCT, that means percentage change in NAV. And the next one is a return day, that means one day total return. The next one is a return 1, that means 1 week total return. And the next one is a return 4, that means 4 week total return. Return 13, that means 13-week total return. The next one is a return 52, that means 52-week total return. The next one is a return 156, that means 156-week total return. The next one is a 260, that means 260-week total return. And the next one is income dividend, that means amount of the most recent cash distribution for fund. The next one is income dividend date, that means date the above occurred. The next one is a capital gain, that means amount of most recent capital gain distribution from fund. The next one is a capital gain date, that means date of above. The next one is a morning star rating, that means morning star rating. The next one is a expense ratio, that means a percentage of fund asset that pays operating expenses and the management fees. And the last one is a yield PCT, that means sum of trailing 12 months income distributions divided by the last month ending NAV plus capital gains distributed over the same period. So now we'll talk about the last attribute, that is historical market data. So in that there are few functions only provided by Google function. So the first one is open, that means opening price of the stock for indicated day. The second one is a close, that means closing price of the stock for the indicated day. The third one is a high, that means highest price of the stock traded to date. And the fourth one is a low, that means lowest price of the stock traded to date. And fifth one is a volume, that means number of shares traded of this stock to date. And the last one is a all, that means date or open or close or high or low or volume written as a table.